in a moment, but just on this business of what was claimed, was it a mistake to suggest all that money would suddenly be available for public services, Tom Harris?
Yeah, probably. But in Scotland...
Didn't you approve that campaign?
I will only be accountable for the Scottish campaign, and let me point out that in Scotland we point out the fact that £1 billion net is paid by Scottish taxpayers to a net after all the money that's paid back in, after the rebate. It's £1 billion net, which the Scottish Parliament will in the next couple of years, will have that extra money to decide what it wants to do with it. It could go into education, it could go in other areas, but the fact is, MSPs should not be saying that black is white just because they don't happen to agree with the result.
What will that money be worth if the economy continues to decline?
You know, it's a ridiculous question, Glenn, because I think the economy is going to get a lot stronger once we're out of the EU, once we're not attached to a failing Eurozone economy, for example. Nobody knows what the future holds, but the economy is going to be a lot stronger if people stop talking it down.
What was the mistake, in your view, of the bus and the 350 million?
Well, the 350 billion came from the Office of National Statistics Pink Book. It is written there in black and white. The 350 million is the gross figure before the rebate and before the amount of money.
Okay, but why was it a mistake?
Because it became the centre of controversy. You know, this kind of, instead of having a debate about how we spend the extra money, we end up having this kind of debate.
But wasn't the problem that it was spent multiple
accurate.
times?
Sorry?
Wasn't it the problem that it was spent multiple times?
Actually, no. Because what we always said was that the net amount was about 10 billion a year. That is the net that we give that we don't get back is 10 billion pounds. Now, even after we spent every single penny the EU already spends, we have that extra 10 billion on the day that we leave the EU. That is a fact that nobody can actually dismiss.
It's a fact, and you can spend it on education or anything you like, Fiona Hislop. Your share of it, at least.